I am Iron Man.
What's going on, movie goers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to SeaWorld Productions. You guys, Avengers Endgame has come out this weekend and it is breaking all kinds of records. Crazy amount of records have been broken for this movie. Star Wars Force Awakens broke that record Thursday night. This movie has grossed over $1 billion in 3 days. 1.2 billion to be exact. How crazy is that? But I'm not surprised. This is the film everybody's been waiting for, and all the hype and all the great positive reviews that this movie's getting, it's propelling people to go watch this movie even more. Like, there was already millions of people going to watch this movie. But now that, you know, the reviews have come out, people are even more excited to see this movie. It's just mind-boggling. So domestic is grossed $350 million opening weekend. Overseas, $859 million. Worldwide, $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion. Let that sink in. That is just incredible. That's in 3 days. Let's do the math. Infinity War, domestic, $678 million. Overseas, it pulled in $1.3 billion. Worldwide, for its total duration, $2 billion at the box office. Opening weekend for Infinity War pulled in $257 million. Opening weekend. Endgame has grossed $350 million. Surpass that. Age of Ultron, domestic, $459 million. Opening weekend, $191 million. Overseas, it pulled in $946 million. Worldwide, it grossed $1.4 billion at the box office. Avengers, domestic, $623 million. Opening weekend, it pulled in $207 million. So it pulled in more its opening weekend than Age of Ultron. Overseas, it pulled in $895 million. Worldwide, $1.5 billion. That is just insane. It's 300 million away from outgrossing the first Avengers in just 4 days. I think it's gonna pass that in maybe 4 to 5 days. That's insane. It is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling how much money this movie has made. And this just lets you know that the fans just love the MCU. The Russo brothers and Marvel Studios and what they were able to create with this last film has just been phenomenal. Like, it is worth the hype. It's worth going to go see multiple times. And the funny thing is, majority of the people who saw it this weekend will most likely see it another time this up and coming week, like myself. I'm seeing it Tuesday in IMAX, and I cannot wait to see it in IMAX. I'm so thrilled. Now, will it have a chance to catch up to Avatar, the highest grossing movie of all time? Domestic Avatar pulled in $623 million. Opening weekend, $207 million. So it also that its opening weekend. Overseas, 895. No, sorry. Let's restart that. Sorry. Domestic Avatar pulled in $760 million. Overseas, it pulled in $2 billion. Worldwide, $2.7 billion in its entire duration while it was out. $2.7 billion. Infinity War got to $2 billion and some change. Endgame has the potential to dethrone Avatar at the box office, and I hope it does. I really do. It's crazy now that Disney owns both of these movies, and Zoe Saldana has played in both of these movies. It's pretty crazy when you really think about it. But geez, you guys, Endgame was just on a whole nother level of excitement and hype. It was such a great movie. The greatest comic book movie of all time. Downey, in my eyes, goes the greatest superhero, live action superhero of all time. Of all time, and I mean that shit. He is. What he was able to accomplish as Tony Stark in Iron Man was just phenomenal. His performance in all of his movies were great. He never let me down. He's always stayed consistent. How many movies did he do? Iron Man 1, 2, 3. He did Civil War, that's 4. He did Avengers, Age of Ultron, Infinity War, and Endgame. 8 movies as Iron Man. 8 movies, you guys. Just phenomenal work. I'm so happy. Jesus, yo, I can't stop thinking about this movie. I legit, like, I get emotional listening to the soundtrack. The song Portals gets me super emotional. Like, I was watching Winter Soldier last night. I wanted to turn it off because I just couldn't deal with the emotions of just like, I was like, oh, I can't, you guys. I just can't. I can't deal with this right now. It is so good, man. Fuck. Endgame was such an excitement. Exceeded my expectations. I loved it so much, and I can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to pre-order it. And I'm going to pre-order the Steelbook with 4K next week, because that's just got to have. It's just got to have when you really come down to it. I mean, this movie just did everything for me. Everything. I've never connected with a film so emotionally, and I felt like nothing will ever be able to come close to this. Nothing. Nothing. So I tip my hats off to Marvel Studios and everybody who busted their ass off working on every single film that they've come out with in the last 10 to 11 years. The Russo brothers for delivering us 2 epic movies back to back. So many, so much time consuming, putting other projects on hold, really focusing on Endgame and Infinity War. Really trying to give us the greatest conclusion to the Infinity Saga, and they nailed it. They nailed it, you guys. And it's going to be sad. I want the Russo brothers back, but obviously they can't direct every MCU movie. Secret Wars, give them a call. Give them a call. But as far as right now, the Russo brothers are the greatest superhero comic book movie directors of all time, and I say that with conviction. Post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about Avengers Endgame having a massive box office weekend. What do you think the final numbers will be when its final duration will end? I have a guess from 2 to 2.6 billion dollars at the box office, you guys. I hope it does pass that though, because I want it to pass Avatar. Post your comments down below, you guys, and thank you for taking time out of your day for watching SeaWorld Productions. Peace.